I'm Leona Swiftsilver. Raised as a bard in Ilvinus, I've been on quite the adventure these past few months. After being blamed for the death of Lord Richard Kentigern and exiled from my home, I started exploring various cities and towns in Sen Maria, places I'd only read about as a child. I've met so many new friends, and have also endured a few difficult goodbyes. One such goodbye was with my childhood sweetheart, Roman. After learning that he not only tampered with my memory most of my years growing up, but is also a member of the Assembly, I chose to abandon my dreams of marrying him and stay with my new family. Oh, I suppose that's important. After growing up an orphan in the courts, I learned that my father gave me and my sister up in order to protect us from our mother. Did I mention that Kessra is my older sister? She's not particularly thrilled about it, but I don't doubt that she'll come around eventually. In the meantime, I'll have to be content with trying to help her fulfill a prophecy with the rest of Fate's Chosen, and find better ways to propose to my fiancé, Areo Mossier. As we continue forward with great challenges awaiting us, I hope to harness the new divine oracle power given to me by the Everlight. I want to make her proud and keep my friends safe in the battles to come. One day, when the world is at peace, I hope to be with my dearest Areo, my entire family, and enjoy a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, I'm Kessra Stormbreaker, and I'm doing this against my will. I said I would do it. Didn't say how I was gonna do it. Fine, let's start over. I'm Kessra Stormbreaker, and apparently I have to save the world. Sounds dramatic, right? A nobody from the middle of nowhere gets cursed, and now she has to defeat an ancient evil. Seems like there would be somebody more qualified than an average mercenary who spent most of her time going against goblins and orcs, yeah? Well, I checked, and there isn't. So now, while everyone else is dealing with a major civil war and all hell literally starting to break loose, I get to go searching for rocks that haven't been seen in centuries. I don't have to do this by myself, and I can't tell if I'm grateful for that or not. They all, most of them anyway, seem to believe that I've got what it takes. And strangely enough, they're all willing to risk life and limb to help make that happen. But trust me, if I had my way, I'd disappear into a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere, and no one would hear from me ever again. But I don't have that luxury. So instead, I talk to my horse, listen to a shitlord in the sky, sometimes, and try to figure out if I'm going in the right direction. Man, I really hope everyone's right.
It was supposed to be a simple mission. Find the Crown Prince and convince him to come with me and lead a coup against his mother, the Empress. If only it was that simple. Who am I? When I left on this mission, I was Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale of the Imperial Army. A life of service is all I've known. I was sent away from Grassgrave when I was 16 to join the military, and since jail was my only other option, I went. I rose through the ranks rather quickly, earning a reputation for always getting the job done, no matter what. This led to being hand-picked by Captain Valerie Donahart to serve under her command. In my 4 years serving under her, I learned more about leadership and friendship than I ever thought I would. She's become the most important person in my world, which made it all the more difficult to leave on this fateful mission. I did find the Crown Prince, Areo Mossier, and I convinced him to come with me to take his place as Commander-in-Chief. We were getting ready to leave when I met the Oracle, Andromeda Skyseeker. She inadvertently showed me a vision I cannot begin to understand. To make things more complicated, Areo then promoted me to captain and reassigned me to watch after Leona and Kessra and aid them in their mission to piece together the Veldahar. So here I am, in the company of people I barely know, in a world of magic and courtly intrigue I was not prepared for, separated from the one person I cannot live without. Simple, right?
Why, hello there. My name is Alexander Lightbringer, and I enjoy long moonlit walks, vigilante archaeology, and making new friends. I was born the fourth of 6 children to my well-meaning and overbearing parents. I was expected to dedicate my life to Paylor in some fashion, but I could never seem to get the hang of it. My passion for knowledge and not faith was eventually accepted, and I was to be turned into a wizard the family could be proud of. Unfortunately, the magic I am most adept at is necromancy, the one thing my family opposes with all their might. As a result, I retreated from court life and spent many lonely years researching in secret. One evening, while raiding a long-forgotten temple, I stumbled upon a genuine damsel in distress. I was intrigued by her tales of a lost well of prophecy, and by the comely paladin she traveled with. The friends I made and the truths revealed at the well changed my outlook on life and the world. I help Fate's Chosen and continue my illicit research whenever my duties in Wolfcrest allow it. Instead of languishing in obscurity, I now work to free my home from the corruption of the Empire.
In the land of Iolan, there is a village that every 5 years sends strong, young warriors to the cursed jungle of the Grim to protect an ancient artifact known as Lore Keeper. This artifact is held in a sacred, dark place, the center of a harrowing labyrinth aptly named the Hopeless Gardens. My name is Atlas Seto, and I am the current guardian of this artifact. I was on my 3rd year of duty in the Grim when I experienced my greatest failure. I fell in battle to a wizard named Alistair McGrath and his thrall, Kareen. I had almost given up hope when a group of adventurers came looking for that which I had lost. It took many long conversations, a tenuous confrontation, but eventually I made the decision to travel with them to recover the ancient gem. After some harrowing trials, self-realizations, and forged friendships, Lorekeeper was recovered. Although I felt that my mission had changed, the duty still remained, and I chose to continue on. Now, I travel with Fate's Chosen, people I call friends, working to drive back the darkness that would engulf this world and make sure the power they seek is placed in willing and capable hands.
I wasn't the crowned prince of Rayomastia when I first met Fate's Chosen. I was simply Ray, a man looking for his missing sister. While traveling with them, well, I fell in love with Leona. Unable to imagine my life without her, it became my new mission to protect my friends while I embarked on a quest of my own, to save the members of my endangered family, and save the Empire from civil war. Underlying players to this rebellion have been slowly revealed to us, and it seems to be coming to an end. My mother, the Empress, is held captive in the Nine Hells, while the Archdevil Apollyon stands in her place, bent on taking over for his master, Asmodeus. I do what I can to protect them, but this group of unlikely heroes faces a much bigger threat than just a civil war between squabbling territories. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting us all from just beyond our horizon.
At the same time, many factions work to their own ends both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon aims to raise Tiamat from the Nine Hells, and the Assembly? Bent on taking over the natural world. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of a group of adventurers they have named as Fate's Chosen, to some unknowable end. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend lend an ear, and I'll spin you their tale.
It's a good goal to have.
Welcome to the stream! We're so prepared.
Ready?
Ta-da!
What? Wait, what are we doing? Oh my gosh, are we live?
Your web captioner is not working.
Is that tonight?
Joke's on you. Yes, it is.
Kate, did you do the two thing? Did you do the 2 lines after the break thing?
She did.
It's already set to that. My settings don't change.
Kesra, Kate, yours are not going up. They are not
Mine
disappearing.
should.
Hello.
Oh god,
Mine
when did
are.
that happen? Hang on.
Welcome to Monday night, friends.
I don't know why it
I
stopped.
made myself dizzy with my helloing.
Welcome to Fate's Chosen, session 91,
Oh.
where sometimes it's like herding cats.
Sometimes I'm offended. It is always like hurting cats.
My web captioner just froze, so
That's
fine.
cute.
We're just restarting.
That's really cute.
Super adorable.
Love that for you.
Hi friends. What have we been up to? Fate's Chosen?
Existential crisis. That's it.
Impending doom.
Sure. I mean, in the game where we're escaping the impending.
Oh!
Yes.
Last
week in the game.
Same answer.
Same answer for Alexander.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
We returned. We plane shifted and we ended up back in a little town called
Honleaf.
Honleaf.
I wrote that down.
Honleaf.
In the White Cliff Mountains.
Honleaf.
Oh, I do have crits and advantages. Good job, me. Oh, that's not. I don't think that's unless. Okay, I don't know. Okay.
Oh. Wow,
So
that's not accurate at all.
we got back. We did not have a Zytharia. We tried contacting the Zytharia and could not get a hold of the Zytharia. We decided we were tired and needed to rest, some of us. So Kesra, Eldon, and Leona all took naps. Alice was fine. So Alice was like, I'm going to go have a great time. And so Atlas and Alexander perused the town, which is in the White Cliffs. And Atlas went into a little tea shop and was like wingman and hard for it. Yeah, it was pretty great. Alexander met with Nanira, who is a fancy lady from Asmarin.
Nanira is not from Asmarin. She is from near Ilverness, actually.
I lied to you all. She is not from. I was testing you all to make sure you were paying attention. I am a teacher. That is what I do. So we. So Nanira was met by both Alexander and Atlas. Alexander also went around the town and was purchasing little things, trying to be generous with some business since we were there anyway. They ended up going to an inn that had inn/tavern that had recently been burned, but the tavern itself was still open. They saw a beautiful mural being painted of some very familiar faces. The rest of us eventually joined at the tavern. We then went up to visit Nanira because Nanira is an old friend of Leona's. We learned that she was attacked by scary wolves, but was rescued by a dashing, debonair individual by the name of... What was the name?
Of who? Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Nanira's...
rescuer? His name is Ash.
Ash, that's right.
A massive tiefling.
Massive tiefling. He played by the wonderful Derek, and we got to kind of interact with them a little bit, hear their story. Leona basically convinced Ash that, like, hey, I know she's got to go find her brother, but maybe tell her how you feel because, like, obviously you're in love with each other. It's like, I don't know, just like do you, but like also do it this way, because this way is like a good way to do it, So she meddled, as she does. She knew about the silence, but it also made us feel pretty good because we knew most of what she already knew, so we felt pretty good, like, oh my gosh, we're actually on top of our stuff. And then we returned back to town, and Leona gave her party a wonderful warning, and then forced a vision to see if she could find Zytharia. She did find Zytharia in the... Did I recognize where... I'm
pretty sure you rolled high enough to know that it was Carcery.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. And basically, after a little bit of following, a little bit of using some advantages and crits to not be mad forever, basically was able to determine that there's not really anything we can do for Zytharia. It's going to have to be her getting herself out. And when I returned, she was bound and gagged. Because last time I returned from a vision, I tried to kill people. So, they're just taking precautions,
Yeah.
Turns out spending time in the abyss makes you crazy. Or makes you mad.
Look, this time I was gonna sing them songs in Abyssal, so come at me. What are you gonna do?
Short-term madness, yo.
Or just burn your holy symbol into my neck. That's fine.
I mean, look, sometimes we have options,
So, Fate's chosen. Last we left off, you are still in Honleith. It is, we'll say that evening, because you all arrived in the morning, and several of y'all took the time to sleep during the day, being Kesra, Than, aka Eldon, and I'm pretty sure Leona also got a long rest. So we will pick up that late that evening. You are still in the Pelorg Temple. It's a very small temple, just a few rooms, a few pews. There's an old mural at the front. Not even no stained glass windows or anything. It's a very small town. Fate's chosen. The evening is yours.
Now,
Is Mindy, is that you?
Who's Mindy?
I think it's Leona.
I mean, Leona, is that you?
Are you gonna try to kill us?
Are you sure?
Are you going to run away from us?
Are you trying to run away?
Are you going to make plans behind our back and then try to enact them without telling us?
You know that's yeah.
It's her.
It's her. I'll untie and.
Well, I have some good news and I have some less good news.
Commonly known as bad news.
Yeah.
The good news is, I did see Zytharia. I'm fairly confident that she is alive.
Good.
The bad news is, I don't think there is anything that we are going to be able to do to bring her back here. Camille, what was where was it that she was?
Carcery.
Carcery.
And if anybody would like to make an Arcana check,
So yeah,
okay.
Carcery. I don't know if that rings a bell, but I remember reading a few books, and that's what it looked like to me.
I rolled a natural 20.
21.
Oh my gosh, we're getting Zy back.
Fan, Eldon. The reason that you know about this is because of an old soldier's tale. This is an old soldier's tale you learned from spending time in a temple of Bahamut. It's something that you feel you have no right to know, yet somehow you do. Carcery is a prison. Morgan, what'd you roll?
25.
Tony, what'd you roll?
21.
Okay. Kesra, did you roll?
I didn't roll.
Okay.
I
would say
joke.
all of you would know this, and I'll tell you each individually how you know it. Carcery is a prison. It is where divine entities send creatures that they cannot kill but need to be imprisoned. It is protected by the wardens, who Eldon. I keep calling you Than. Eldon would know. Have a connection to Bahamut somehow. But the wardens cannot die. They are immortal, and there are no rules on Carcery. The only rule is that you don't escape. If you do manage to escape by some means, whether it be a gate spell or high magic, you are then sort of tagged, and from then on, after leaving, you will be hunted down and returned to Carcery, because the only way you can get to Carcery is by being sent there, usually. By being sent there, which means that you deserve to be there. Which means you've earned your sentence.
So what if you just...
Kind of messed up magically and...
poof your way in there?
You've
Is
never
there,
heard
like,
of
an
such a
appeal
thing.
system or something?
What did she do to deserve it?
Helped us.
Yeah, most people that help us end up getting fucked, right?
Do not have a good track record.
Not really.
It felt like she was given a choice.
I will correct you on that, Leona, because it doesn't feel like that choice has happened yet.
What do you mean?
The vision that you received, once you started so there were two parts of this vision. The very first part was
Right.
what looked like what was actually happening.
Yes.
The second was much more abstract, which make an insight check at advantage.
Caught. That was the same thing that it looked like it was going to be caught. 22, I believe.
Which to indicate what you get the feeling that the abstract parts have not happened yet.
But I did get the impression that she's going to have to make a choice at some
Yes.
point. Okay. So, I'm not entirely... it was a bit strange. My visions aren't usually so... symbolic. They're a bit more... this felt more like a vision that Andromeda Skyseeker might have had. This wasn't like something I'm used to. And I couldn't necessarily make heads or tails of it, but I think at some point there's going to be a choice that's made. I assume by Scythoria, but I'm not entirely sure. But I do feel as confident as I am that she is alive. I am also confident that right now there's not much we can do, unfortunately. But Scythoria is very strong and very smart and very wise. And if anyone can survive, it's her.
Yeah.
She's been there for us so many times. I do not like the feeling of not being able to help her.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you know a way to get in and out of Carcery.
No. I mean, in a week or two, I can go back and I can see if things have changed. I don't mind to keep sending messages if and when she is able to break herself free, but for now, that's the best solution I have. Trust me, I tried to find something, anything, but
going further didn't help. At least not in that regard.
It's good that we didn't lose 2 companions today.
Here, here.
This was very wise, by the way. I'll gesture to the rope.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
good.
it's going to be standard operating
I think that's a
procedure.
good strategy.
If
From
you
now
give us
on.
heads up at least.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
There was a reason I gave you a heads
Well,
up.
no, yes. I mean, I'm saying, in the
Right.
future.
Yeah, you were like,
I
hey, I'm doing
said
this,
I-
and then
I
did it.
s- Well, yes. But it worked out perfectly. I mean,
This
not
time.
perfectly, but it worked out relatively well.
Uh-huh.
We got some answers. Even if they weren't maybe the answers we wanted.
Yeah.
They're usually not the answers we want.
Hard to argue with that.
I think we need to focus on what we can do.
Right. We have a family reunion, I believe.
Yes. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
Well, I am beat. I need to get some sleep. You all got to sleep through the day. I did not. And I can't get us anywhere, so I think I'm going to pop off to bed.
Of course.
That is a good idea. I also stayed awake, so I should probably sleep through the night as well.
All right. We could probably take like naps.
Yeah.
Don't want to be on a completely different sleep cycle than those two. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward.
Or helpful. Someone can always keep watch.
Yep.
I'm going to bed. Again. I'm going to
Yeah.
try to go to bed again.
Yeah, I'm not. Not yet, at least.
Nah.
The food at the pub was not bad if you happen to wander over there.
Yeah, good bacon.
Ooh.
I think I still have some. Pull out my last piece of pocket bacon.
Roll a d4.
Best bacon ever.
Best bacon.
That's 2.
You get 2 temporary hit points.
Heck yeah, you
Hey!
Magical pocket bacon.
do. Love it.
Mm.
All right. Well,
I might just walk around town for a little
buddy
bit.
system.
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
If you go out the doors and you go to the right and you go down a few blocks, there's a tea shop underneath another building, so you have to like kind of go downstairs. It's run by an adorable young lady who actually has a crush on Nanira. It was very cute, but yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
You're muted.
Bitch! Fate's chosen. How much longer y'all gonna stall in this town?
All right,
At least
I'm
3 more
sorry.
sessions.
Jesus Christ!
We don't want it to end.
They're just mad because I laid out a list of the final sessions that we're gonna be having.
Don't worry, it's not soon.
I got a while.
Depends on how quickly you define soon.
Time
As
has
soon
no
as
meaning
now.
anymore. Like
Right?
that could feel like 5 years or 1 week.
So, Eldon, I intend on companionable silence for
Yes.
most of our jaunt.
Perfect.
So, okay. Oh, all right. So we just kind of.
All right. Leona, you get the benefit. Leona and Alexander, you get the benefits of a full night's rest.
Heck yeah, I do.
Full night's
Because
rest.
I'm just sleeping all the time.
And Tony, you too. Whoever you're playing, Atlas, you
you
too.
have it.
I'm really bad at this tonight. Wow, who put me in charge of this shit? Well, that's me. It was me. Leona, would you like to follow up on any business that you have here in Hanley?
You know, like the morning a little bit. I would like to, not too early, but also like a little bit maybe earlier than it should be, because I am excited, but also I'm trying to be like, you know, I've had enough experience waking up Kestra a little too early, so like I do try to respect some sleep schedules that are like maybe perhaps a little more on the average waking schedule. I don't know how words work. But I will early morning pace for a little bit.
As you pace, you hear a knock on the temple door.
I will look around and see if I am supposed to answer that, or if there is someone who works at the temple.
Nobody's there except for you and your party.
Someone needs to answer the door, so I will go to the door.
It's Nanira. She is dressed in full armor. You see now she is in, you can sense there's something about her that this is her, for lack of better words, final form. Beautiful bronze, golden armor, her hair and a long braid down her back, a massive great sword sticks out over her shoulder. And she's got a kind of a sad smile on her face as she... Good morning, Leona. I hope
Morning.
I didn't wake you.
Oh no, I was actually, you know, it's fine. I'm very awake. How are you?
I'm all right.
Look prepared for anything, really.
I am going to meet my brother, Neum, in Wolfcrest. I wanted to say goodbye.
Okay. Will you tell your brother I said hello?
I will. You know how he is, though.
Yes, I do. Are you traveling alone?
As a matter of fact, I am not.
Oh, really? Go on.
Ash is joining me.
Oh, really?
Leona Swiftsilver. I
What?
should have known you would have had your hand in this.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
never could mind your own business, and I, for one, am incredibly grateful.
When
And
two people... Oh,
She will hold out her arms for a hug.
I will give her a hug. When I pull back,
I will say, well, when it's so obvious that two people are madly in love, it's not really just their business. It's kind of business for the whole world to see.
Is it? What about you? I've heard some interesting rumors.
Oh, I'm engaged. I
To-
proposed twice to my fiancé.
You proposed to Aurea Marcia.
I'm winning.
Sure. Congratulations.
Oh, yes, thank you. We haven't really made any kind of plans. There's been a lot going on, but
You don't say.
I am... He's a good man.
Trust me, I know. Not like that. Not like that. I've just met him and his sisters.
Oh. I love Annalena.
Yes. Thank you. You've changed everything for us. We were prepared to say goodbye. To go our separate ways. Fate, we thought, had other plans for us, but you had other plans for us.
Fate has a funny way of changing sometimes, so...
It does. I'm going to Wolfcrest to speak to Neum, and after that, well, I will figure out what to do. That isn't
Perfect.
what I've been doing, and I wanted to let you know that if you ever needed anything, ever, you have my sword.
Well, if you ever need anything, you have my loot.
Perfect. Goodbye, Leona Swiftsilver.
Goodbye, Nanera. I'll give her another hug.
Yeah.
And a kiss on the cheek.
Oh. She blushes a little bit, and as you see her walk away, there is a tall, looming figure in the distance.
While she is walking away and her back is to me. Okay, and then I'll disappear in the temple.
It is the next morning. Rise and shine. Oh, he will give you a thumbs up. Alexander, you wake feeling not particularly refreshed, but in a way, sort of.
A little better, at least. Once everybody's kind of up, I'm gonna kind of Kessler, do you mind if we took a walk really quick? I fancy just kind of moving in the anticipation of possibly not moving later today, so.
Sure. Lead the way.
Just kind of take a path through whatever kind of churchyard there is. And I'm sure there's some paths nearby. I don't know. Something. Once we're a little ways away. So it's going to get interesting when we reach Asburin, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm going to at least see what charges they've drummed up. But, you also got a gift from Paylor, didn't you?
I received a thing. Yes. Wouldn't necessarily call it a gift.
Really? Before it was whisked away, it looked a bit seed-like.
Sure. It's a word that can be used to describe it, yeah.
It's a great gift to be able to plant a sun tree.
Is it?
Yes. I mean, I know that you probably don't relish this idea, but a new sun tree, you'll go down in history.
Would you like it?
Would I like it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that would probably help with your
10 10 years ago, I would have given everything to be given the chance to plant a sun tree. And, I don't really have anything against Palor, per se. He's does very good things. He's just kind of against things that I also like doing.
Sure.
But it's... Do you have any thoughts on where you would plant it?
Andy, probably go where the last one was.
The last one?
Let's just say that it was less of a gift and more of a fix it.
I mean,
still like opportunity too, sure, but less of a here out of my graciousness. I guess graciousness. I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a gift.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you ever meet a bitch named Larkin, do me a favor. Make sure she's not still alive by the time you leave.
Woman by the name of Larkin.
Yeah.
All right. I can be sure of that.
Yeah.
What did she do?
I'm not sure.
Seems heavy price to pay for not being sure.
Let's just say she, I believe, is the reason why I was given the sun tree seed. But I don't know if it's a lot. Bondi, I have gone over the events of that stupid fucking night for years. And I still don't know what she did, but I know she did something.
To you or to the sun tree?
Both? Maybe? Fuck it. Blondie, I'm the reason why there isn't a sun tree in Ilverness anymore. Apparently. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
You just woke up one day and didn't have memory, or?
No, I was actively doing things to impair said memory. Anyway, with Larkin in a completely different part of town, and she led me over there, And then the tree was on fire. And she wasn't there, and I was the one next to the little smoking thing.
Cursed by Al Azran.
Who?
No, the prophecy makes a little more sense now.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that ignorance is the best defense for such a sacrilege. You have done a lot since that. I think that being given that seed, I mean, what does a seed represent if not new beginnings? And Pelor saw fit to show you that it is time for you to start yours. Silvernest would be a perfectly fine place for it, but it doesn't have to go back there. There are other places.
I'll think about it.
You should. I don't know what they're going to try and do to me, but know that I will move heaven and earth to help you find your way.
Thanks, Alexander.
You're welcome, Kestrel.
I don't think there's much they can do that hasn't already been attempted in the past, 6 months. So
it has been a tumultuous time indeed. Well, I should probably stop stalling.
do we have a whole lot of time? I don't actually know what day it is.
I think we've still got a week and a half before the appropriate date. We could, by all means, live it up in Azmoran. I could disguise self for a few days.
I mean, as fun as that sounds, I can't help but feel like we're on a deadline.
I agree.
Do you think you'll get brownie points for showing up early?
Couldn't hurt.
I mean, I'd rather not have anybody know that I have a seat of the who's a what's it, but I will. I'm sure that will get you some extra.
I mean, that's great, but I'll pull out the pendant that Paler gave me. I think this should be enough. I would absolutely agree that you should keep that as hidden as you have kept it for the moment, at least.
What's one more group of people coming after me for some shit?
Well, I mean, it's not so
That's
much
facetious. I do not. Absolutely not. That was a joke.
And it's not like nobody in Azmoran would come after. Well, people in Azmoran. It's just that people talk. And if there's one more reason for people to come after us, we just don't need to give them that.
No, that was a joke. That was a poorly timed joke. I absolutely don't need anyone else to have to deal with. No.
All right, well, let's head back. I can start preparing the circle.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Leona?
I would, after Nanira, before we leave, because y'all go for a walk and you have to prepare the circle. So even if it's just while that, I would like to cast Sending to Ray. Since I did not have to cast my Sending to Nanira. So I totally have all of my allotted Sending spells, aka 7 of them.
You also
Does your crown not work?
crown.
Oh my gosh, I have a crown! Oh my gosh!
What does your sending say?
Hi, Rayo. It's Leona. I just wanted to say hello and I miss you. And. Oh, we have some catching up to do. I was checking to see if you're still planning on going to Asmarin. We'll be arriving early, and I just wanted to see when we might expect to see you there.
There's a slight delay before you get your response.
Look, he's not waiting for my call all the time. Rude. I take back my second proposal. I'm done, I'm sorry.
Leona, I have some business to take care of in Zandaria. I have some news for you whenever I see you next. However, I will be in Asmarin on the day of the trial.
Wait! It's Leona again. You can't just say you have news and then not tell me what it is. I'm not going to see you for a week and a half. It could be so many different things. Is it a puppy?
You'll just have to wait, dear.
Kesra! Ray got me a puppy! The fuck he did!
Yeah.
About time.
He's gonna have to keep that puppy. It's not going to the hells with us.
Oh, but what if it's like a little fire puppy? Oh, I'm so excited. What should we name him?
Oh my fucking
Or her? What should we name?
He's gonna regret being vague.
Yes,
So,
he is.
Alexander, are you ready to get us out of here?
Yes.
Before we leave
Osmond,
town,
no.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Got him.
That end date for Fate's Chosen is about to get real close.
For one lucky winner.
Okay, Fate's Chosen. Alexander, you prepare your transportation circle to where would you land? Where is the teleportation circle in Asmarin? Did we establish it's in the castle?
I believe we established it's in the castle.
Okay.
There's the one in the castle there, and there's the one in the Wolf Crest, and those are the two that I know right now.
That's right. So yeah, you can activate your teleportation circle to go to the Asmarin castle.
All right. I will do that.
Okay.
There it is. Cast. But as I'm kind of finishing up the circle, I will kind of drop the concentration on my ethereal arm, so I am one-armed going into the city.
Yeah.
And Mr. Grumps is, not banished, but poofed away at the current point in time. And then I will step through the circle.
These arcane sigils lighting up the floor, the ground outside of the Peloric Temple, light up one at a time in sequence, and begin to swirl around you, causing the earth to sort of, where's my descriptions? Causing the earth to create a portal between you and somewhere else. As each of you step into the light. Placing your foot on the ground, immediately you find yourself looking down at stone. This is not unfamiliar to any of you. As you sort of look up, the world around you has changed. You are in a darkened dungeon room with several guards around. Something that has happened. Alexander, this is, while it is a surprise to see it, you knew that they were doing this. They did place so this is a large, maybe like 20 foot by 20 foot room. Within that room, there is a sort of barred gate system where, so as you land into the room, you land behind what looks to be cell walls. And the door is closed. As soon as you all find yourselves here, the lights flare to life so that the people here are able to see your faces. Who goes there?
Alexander Lightbringer and company.
Friends.
They don't have weapons trained on you or anything of that nature, but they are on alert, you notice. Immediately, one of the 7 guards in this room comes and opens the door, essentially, and you are free to exit.
Walk out. My summons, where did it tell me to go to? Like, just to report to somebody, or?
That's a great question. Your summons told you to report to the castle.
Okay. I will.
The plan.
I will. I guess I'll ask one of the captains of the guards. Like, is there a captain I might speak with?
A captain? For what reason?
A messenger, just to. I need. Whoever needs to know that I'm here. If possible, I'd like to just stay at an inn in the city, but I understand if they want me to stay here at the castle.
I'll ask the captain of the guard. You are sort of all directed out into the hallway into a larger foyer. Foyer? How do you say that word?
There's foyer and there's also foyer.
Okay, I feel like an idiot no matter what I do, so...
That's
foyer?
Fuyar.
No, Mindy. I don't think that's it. Foyer.
Furor.
Oh, okay. Y'all are...
Foyer.
The foyer.
Yer.
Y'all!
Foyer.
You made a mistake of asking us the question.
Yeah. Yep.
I take everything back.
you.
Take everything back.
You ride in chains.
And a fireball goes off.
We're all dead. Oh, look, it's Fiona.
Stop!
Alexander.
Out comes Belden Bale.
That's it for the Fate's Chosen tonight, you guys. All right,
You
bye.
have to roll a d20 and a d6 to know what. Oh, wait, that's not how that would work. That wouldn't work. Never mind.
Okay, Fate's Chosen. Simmer it down, bitches. Y'all are too much. You slip into the sitting room, where you find yourself sort of twiddling your thumbs, until a tiefling enters. At first, your hearts and your stomachs rise as it looks to be a very familiar tiefling. But as she steps in, you see it is not Zaitharia, but rather a young tiefling with paler skin, but the same silver hair. King Theo will see you soon. He just asked if you could wait just a few minutes.
Not a problem. Thank you.
I see that the High Priestess is not with you.
Unfortunately not.
Has something happened?
You see she is wearing Raven Queen garb.
Yes. Some force we were traveling in the Outer Plains, and she was somehow shunted to Carcery.
I don't know anything about Carcery. Is she coming back?
I would say pray to the Raven Queen.
Oh.
You could ask for her guidance or help on getting her back. It
I will certainly
would
be
mean a
praying
lot
to
to us.
Ayun.
I see. Well, you have also someone else here waiting to see you all. I can send her in.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Atlas. Sarah enters the room.
Before anything else happens, I just run to her and hug her.
You see your familiar Oracle friend, her long black hair in curls, dark skin, beaming smile to see all of you. Oh, it has been so long. I have been worried sick.
Yes, hey. A lot has happened since last we saw you.
It is my understanding that King Theo wishes to speak with you, but I simply wanted to say that I wanted to say hello. That accent got really weird there for a second. It's fine. I wanted to say hello.
Would you like to stay with us for a bit?
Unfortunately, oh my gosh, what is happening? Unfortunately, I cannot. I'm in the middle of something. A big breakthrough, I think. But once you are done with King Theo, come and find me. All right?
Da.
Okay. It is so good to see all of you. Almost all of you, I think.
We are short one.
I see.
Zytharia, something has happened. I will fill you in later tonight.
Well, she'll give you a kiss on the cheek, Atlas, if you'll let her.
Always.
And give a low nod and slip out. It doesn't take long for a messenger to, or a guard to arrive to escort you to the throne room. You enter through the side doors. Essentially, you come in not as most people would enter the throne room, which is through the front, like courtyard area, but through the side. And Theo is seated on the arm of the chair, of one of the chairs, arms sort of crossed, as he's consulting with one of his guards. And as he sees you all, he stands up briskly.
Make the proper obeisance.
I'm gonna lean to Leona. Is it Majesty or Highness? I always fucking forget.
Wait. Leona would know. Mindy just panicked. Leona definitely knows. Mindy panicked. What is it?
Majesty, I believe.
Majesty.
I'm Highness. He's
Yeah,
Majesty.
Your Highness is Majesty.
Your Majesty is the higher used to address ruling monarch, whereas your Majesty is the higher form used to address ruling monarch, whereas your Highness is the form of address for a lower noble in rank than a king or queen, such as a prince or duke.
So, Majesty.
Majesty.
He is your Majesty.
Yes.
Okay.
He was formerly your Highness,
That's what it is.
but now it is your Majesty.
Because he is king, yes.
Yes.
Majesty.
Fuck. Okay.
Somebody pet that pet.
Do whatever Alexander does. So
I wave and then I will remember myself because I'm a lady and I'll curtsy.
I will follow whatever Elvin does.
Just this chain.
Oh gosh! Oh!
Last the chain.
It's meeting you all.
Doing the thing.
I have been around more royalty than I know what to do with.
yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You are dismissed. He releases the guards and they slowly step out. Alexander,
Your Majesty.
I wish we were meeting under better circumstances.
I would agree.
You are here early.
Yes, well, we made a few detours, but they got cut short. Thought it best to curry what favor we could, showing up early.
You probably made a wise decision. Ever since Zane appeared, the Peloric Church has been in arms. Welcome back, all of you. Leona, Kesra, Captain Eldon, sir, Atlas.
I met this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems to know who you are, if you do not know who he is. He's dressed very plainly today, not at all really like you would expect a king to dress. Well, Alexander, you are more than welcome to stay in an inn, if you do not wish to stay here. I might recommend staying here, however, as you are aware, the Church of Pelor has great power here, especially gained in the last 15 years. And the news of your return might not go well with some of the acolytes. We've had some issues.
That is a good point.
I am certain that they will fall in line once the outcome of the trial has been decided.
Yeah.
However, the Lights Brigade and your father have been facing quite an ordeal.
Oh? Just new recruits being unruly, or is there some threat that they're hunting?
No. The news of the Lord Lightbringer's son being a necromancer have been an issue, and there have been calls for him to step down.
Good luck getting him to do that.
Last I heard, he's considering.
Really?
Perhaps you should speak with your family, or not. I have no room to judge there. So stay where you like. Your rooms are available to you.
That is good news then. I think we will take you up on your hospitality. I think it's probably wise to not get into unnecessary brawls should someone get a little overzealous.
There's something else.
Oh?
The Grand Mistress is on her way.
Is she angry?
I do not know if anger is the right word. She would like to hear from you all what has happened to the High Priestess.
Ah.
She also has asked about some missing items.
Yes. Interesting.
Just wanted to inform you so that you may make a proper decision. I have a long history with the Grand Mistress. I would highly recommend not to invoke her ire.
Definitely not trying to do that.
Very well. Have you any need of me? Alexander, your efforts in the war were instrumental, and I want you to know that no matter what my personal feelings on the matter are, it is up to the jury and not me. I have I technically have the power to overrule it. However, with these peace treaties being signed, there is some unrest, and I hope you understand if I have to accept whatever the jury proclaims.
I do.
He'll hold his hand out for you to shake.
I will awkwardly kind of cradle my staff and then hold out my left hand.
He'll take that. Very well. The rest of you, are you in need of anything from me? No?
I might need a dog bed at some point. But
She
I don't
thinks
need
she's
it.
getting a puppy.
Shh, I don't want to. I already ruined it. He doesn't know it's not a surprise anymore. I will act surprised though. But yes.
You don't, I mean, it might not be a puppy. Maybe
It's a puppy.
Regardless, okay. Very well.
Well, but do we think there's anything that he might be able to do to help us with the Zaitaria situation?
Access to the royal libraries would be wonderful.
I actually didn't hear what happened to the High Priestess. There are a lot of things on my mind. My apologies. Is there anything? Is she?
She's alive.
But not on this plane.
I see. Can she not plane shift out?
We don't think so.
No.
She's incarcerated.
How did she get there?
Interplanar accident? We're not sure.
We didn't do it this time.
Involves some sort of astral something or the other.
Actually,
It was big and ugly.
Sura has been reporting on some corruption in planar travel recently. I wonder perhaps if this has something to do with that.
It would make sense.
Yeah, that adds up.
That's quite unfortunate for the High Priestess.
I was going to say Sura might actually be someone worth speaking about to see if I can get a better idea what I saw.
Well, unfortunately, I am going to be tied up before your trial, so
Yes.
best of luck. I'll be there.
Of course.
Very well. You have my regards. He'll give you all a nod and then make his exit.
Well, I'm trying to think. Has Atlas actually been to Asmarin?
No?
I thought we
think
went
so.
to As.
Wolf-
Did we go to? We went straight to
Wolfcrest.
Wolfcrest.
That's what I was confused.
I just work
do
here.
know this person.
I was gonna say I think Alexander
It makes-
would turn to Atlas and be like, "Well, I'm sorry, but it's probably not the best idea for me to leave the castle right now. I mean, well, if we wanted to, I could definitely show you around town some. It's quite lovely."
I do not wish to have you draw more attention to yourself than you already have. It would seem that your situation is quite dire. If I wish to explore, I will either go on my own, or maybe I will talk Suda into taking me out later tonight.
That sounds like a good idea. There are some wonderful inns, beautiful parks. It's not as cold as Wolfcrest.
Thankfully.
Not as hot as your desert, but
Just right.
I do enjoy it.
Am I the only one that likes it cold?
Never mind.
I don't mind it, but
I prefer it to being hot.
I would rather face down another astral dreadnought than be cold.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow, that's
my.
Didn't you get swallowed?
I can make that happen.
Okay.
It didn't stick.
Okay. So I know we have a few things that we need to do. I know we have a bit of time. I would like to. I know, Atlas, you need to speak to Sura. I would also like to speak to Sura at some point. See if. I don't exactly know how her visions work, but from what I have gathered, it's probably likely that her visions are similar to what the end of mine felt like. She might be able to help me decipher it a bit more. And I assume, Alexander, that we'll need to make some time for you to go visit your family.
yes. Well, I think I shall make them visit me here.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be fun to knock around some paler newbies.
I don't think that kind of attention would be good before a trial.
Fair.
Maybe not the right
Show up to
kind
town,
of it.
start beating up Paylor. Yeah.
If anybody has a right to.
It's true.
I mean, he seemed like a
Initiation.
pretty okay guy, I'm saying.
He was nice to me.
I mean, I felt like he was fairly...
I'm talking about the. It's fine. Never mind.
It's fine. So... we could go find Sura. I won't take much of her time, Atlas.
No worries, Leona.
Mm-hmm.
What is with us tonight?
I need a bow and arrow that just has like little hearts. Is that what Ray got me? Anyway, I also need to decide on a name for our puppy.
Atlas, Leona, you go and find Sura.
Yes, and I go with it.
I would say
we go
Atlas is
find-
Atlas. I would say.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
they
I know
walk
at least-
away, heaven help Fancy Pants if you didn't actually get her a fucking puppy.
He didn't.
He's fucked.
I need to find a way to contact Ray.
Pondy,
okay.
can you give him a warning?
Ooh, is Val with Ray? I could.
She might be.
Ooh, double win there.
Would you like to cast Sending on your Sending Stone?
Sure.
On our way to find
Yeah,
Sura.
on our way. Yeah.
Sure.
Like hanging back a little bit.
What do you say?
Hey Val. What's up?
It started out so sexy and then it was
Well, I
like,
don't
what's up?
No, yeah. Hey.
Hey, Val.
Well, she would have
What's
told me
up?
where she was going.
She's
Right,
going back to
yes.
serve. Yeah, serve the Empire.
Cab. But
Yeah. Okay. So she's up in
the cap.
The
the
capital.
north, or she's in the capital. Okay. Cool. Hey. First of all, hi. Second of all, you wouldn't happen to be near Ray by any chance, would you?
Yeah, I can get to him in a couple seconds. Why?
Dope. Hey, just a heads up. How are you doing, by the way?
I'm good, Alden. How are you? What do you need?
Good. Leona is convinced that he is getting her a puppy. He needs to be aware of that.
You took time out of your day to message me.
We're just walking down we're in Asmarin, and we're just walking down the way, and I thought, hey, I hadn't talked to you in a while.
It's been a whole day, but yeah.
I know, it's been too long.
I'll talk to the Emperor.
Thank you.
Should he be getting her a puppy, or are you just letting her?
I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to him, but she's really excited. She's thinking of names.
Oh, God. Okay, well, catch you later, Captain.
Catch you later, Captain.
Raise your hand if you're going to the library to see Sura. As you all find your way to the library where you have been told that Sura is posted up, you see
Atlas, you wouldn't know this, but the rest of you recognize that the library is a very neat and orderly place. However, the very middle has been cleared out for a massive table, and it is strewn about with papers, maps, figurines. You see lots of what you would recognize as divination materials, like bones that have been strewn about, incense, things that a cleric or in this case, oracle would use to cast, things like augury and commune and that kind of thing. It's a bit chaotic. It's a bit messy. There are books that are just laying about. The entrance is actually guarded. There are 2 entrances to the library, and each one of them is guarded by 2 guards. But upon seeing who is arriving, word of your presence in the castle has spread, and you are allowed to enter to see what you do see. Sura is sipping on what you notice to be a big mug of what is essentially coffee, and her eyes are a little wider now that you see her in her sort of natural state. There, you notice that Atlas, make a perception check, advantage.
Ooh, with advantage. 22.
She's lost a little weight. Her eyes are a little sunken. She looks like she might not be sleeping. You're here. Very good. I was actually hoping to see you. I have a lot to talk to you about. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this trip to the Nine Hells. I've been doing a lot of praying and a lot of visions. And I think I might have some answers for you, some things that might help you. That's not her accent. It's fine. I think that I might have some things that might help you.
Okay, but first things first, and I put my hands on the sides of her cheek.
What is it?
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay.
I look around. Have you been taking care of yourself?
Of course. They bring me food.
All right.
How often are you having visions?
Well, naturally not.
That wasn't what I asked, though.
Oh, just whenever I can. But I'm okay right now. It's okay. What's wrong? I've been researching day and night, trying to figure out the safest way to the Hells and back. I was counting on Zytharia to plane shift us, but
Well, we have part of that covered, thanks to one of Leona's friends. She was able to provide us with a tuning fork attuned to where we need to go.
a tuning fork to the Hells.
Da.
Wow, that's. She starts to shift through these papers. I can cast plane shift. I just don't have the fork.
Well, it is most fortuitous that we were able to acquire one.
It is. Okay, I can account for this. This is totally fine. And she starts to move some books around and closes a few.
We also have a bit of an idea of what paths we need to take when we're there, where they're holding our targets.
Targets?
Well, the people we're trying to get out.
I thought it was just the Empress.
Well, it was, and then we found I saw someone else that we also probably should get out of the Hells. Kezra's horse. Although she wasn't a horse anymore.
Apparently she's a cursed fallen angel.
She saw me in the vision.
I've never experienced...
She saw you in a vision?
She spoke to me. It was very unsettling.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
So,
Right. Generally unsettling.
but Alexander helped me create a map. So I think once we're there, we have a general idea. So if you can get us there, I don't know exactly if and when Zythoria is going to feel up for a trip like this.
Oh. Sure.
And considering I got here earlier, I may have the time. We may not even have to put you in danger.
I don't mind going.
Sarah, with your particular gifts, is it really advisable that you go?
What makes you say that?
How rough does she look right now? Like, as speaking as someone who has gone through the Oracle, the not great curse part of that, how rough is she looking?
Make a medicine check.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna burn an advantage. Oh, that wasn't... God. Natural 20 for 27.
You understand that every oracle curse is different.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Andromeda Skyseeker
Yeah.
loses parts of her body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You do not know what Sir's curse is.
I do.
Atlas would probably know what her curse is. Atlas, I will send you her vision penalty. With this addendum at the bottom. Oops, hold on. So that is her curse. You would know this.
You're risking a lot. You don't lose too many parts of yourself.
This is what I am here for. This is my job, Atlas. This is what I'm meant to do. Now, I thank you for the information. I have a little more research to be to do. So you can come back later.
I kiss her on the forehead and then just walk out.
I know you're busy, but I actually had a couple of questions. If you can...
Sure, what do you need, Leon?
So, the last vision that I had ended a bit differently than what I'm used to. I was trying to find Zythoria, and it got to a place where it felt like she had to make a choice, and there were 3 choices. And one was a 20-sided die. One was...
Checks notes.
I have too many notes because I play in too many games for you. And I don't have my notebook. So they all go in one thing. Nope. Other direction.
One was a contract and one was a weapon, I think.
It was a...
I want to say scythe, but I don't think that's right.
I think it was a scythe.
Was it a scythe? Okay.
It was a scythe.
I couldn't remember if that was from that or if I was remembering Ashes of Ashman. Contract, a weapon, a scythe, and it felt like she had to choose. Usually when I have visions, it's not really symbolic or abstract. It's very clear, it's very concise. Alarmingly so sometimes.
You have realistic visions, not symbolic, usually, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. It means that your visions are usually in the present, or in the near present.
Mm-hmm.
Visions that are more abstract are usually because they are harder to interpret. It's harder to know exactly what is going to happen.
I don't suppose you know what those 3 things might mean.
If she is in Carcery, she does not have many options. There is a high possibility that she can never leave. Ever. However, she does have options. Now, Zaitaria is the most strongest priestess that I know. I didn't think that there were any adventurers who were as highly skilled as her. Once you reach a certain point, there is no going, there's no more leveling up. But if you saw options in front of her, it means that, well, the contract might imply that she might make a deal. There are lots of devils imprisoned in the carcery. It is possible she could make a deal with one of them. I'm not sure. The die might mean that it is up to chance, and the scythe, well, that is a symbol of death. I'm sorry that I cannot be of more help to you. I'm a little distracted.
Are you okay?
Yes.
No, I mean, are you really okay, though?
Yes.
Well, I know you have your hands full, and I know the work you've been doing has been trying at best. And I will confess to not knowing exactly how your gift was cursed, but as someone with at least a little bit of experience, if you want to talk.
Thank you, Liana.
Thank you.
And that is where we will take our break. Wow, that was a quick 8 o'clock. Holy moly. All right, please get up, stretch, take your bio break, pet your pets, get some water. We will be right back.
Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa.
Welcome back. Okay, sorry about that ad break. It was not happy.
That's all right. It gave me more than enough time to go and refill my mug full of Fate's Chosen
Kate,
tea
do you wanna
by
come-
Dryad Tea.
Oh, would you tell us about that? Kate, do you want to come get one? Okay. never mind.
Oh, it's our own specialty blend that was made by the fantastic Dryad's Tea, who also has a promotion and works with us. So if we put in, I've got one hand. So if I put in our command, you'll see that you can get 10% off your order by using the code Fates Chosen.
Hey. Thank you,
And
Tony.
actually, I'm pretty sure she's watching right now. So
Hey, we love Dryad Tea.
we do.
Okay. Let's get right back into it. Alexander, would you like to start, or would you rather Tony started?
I'm good either way.
All right, Tony.
Oh.
Atlas.
How much time has passed?
How long would you wait?
I'd probably give her a couple of hours.
Sure.
Then I would probably go back and find her still in the library, surrounded by books and mess.
You see her actually sitting on a pile of pillows that have been amassed for her. And she is leafing through a book on Carcery.
I will walk over to her and I will sit down in front of her. And I will look around and find a piece of paper and stick it in the book and then close the book.
Atlas, oh gosh, you startled me.
Hello, dear.
Hello, how's how was Paylor?
Seems like an okay guy to me.
Fair.
I am worried about you, dear.
Why?
Your health looks like it is diminished. You literally spend all of your time in here.
Not all of my time.
Most of your time.
I got the new dress like 2 days ago. You missed it. I was out.
Then you should put it on and take me out.
Are you asking me on a date?
I am.
She sort of looks around and looks down at her book, and you watch. Atlas,
I have never been here before. This is my first time in Asperon.
Wait, really?
Ah,
Do you know anything about this city?
not a thing. I know that Alexander is from here. It is very Pelor-centric. His family is some sort of big deal. And that is about it.
Then I have some things to tell you. The most fascinating thing. 15 years ago, an incursion happened here. In the courtyard of this very castle where you stand, a portal to the nine hells opened and devils poured out. They took the city by force, but few people knew they had already taken the city by corruption beforehand. The castle guard was wiped out in almost an instant. Some say one of their own turned on them. The temple of Ayun burned to the ground. Temple of Arathis untouched. At this point, the temple of Paylor was a small temple. It was not. It was harmed in the fire, but it is not what it was not what it is today here. Yes, there is. The Lightbringer family helped rebuild the city. It's fascinating. They spent a year and a day under devilish rule, while each of the members of the Delaney family were killed off one by one. I read once somewhere that they had to toll a bell that would toll 3 times for every Delaney that had been killed. All the way until the very last. Except for Theo, King Theo obviously, was not here. He was off adventuring with his friends, and when he learned about what had happened to his city, he was on another plane and he begged his friends to come and help him. However, when they returned to the prime material plane, they all received orders from the Empress to stand down. Nobody was allowed in or out of Asmarin. They kept it under lock, under quarantine. So Theo, by himself, snuck into the city and started a revolution, a rebellion. He built hundreds of guns, trained soldiers, united the people of Asmarin who were defeated, who had been defeated. It's a beautiful story.
It is. We've definitely run into some extraordinary people since leaving Ireland.
Yes. Okay, fine. I will put on my dress and I will take you out because there are some pretty cool thieves' cans in this city and I think that you would be interested.
Oh, wait, did you know? Of course you did. Never mind.
What don't I know?
Yeah,
Besides, I like the new getup.
Yeah, the old robes did not suit me anymore.
I can imagine not. You know, I have had visions of you.
So you're saying I've been running through your mind?
Atlas, Zero. What am I going to do with you?
Many, many things, hopefully.
Okay, I'm going to go get changed. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, so many pets on screen right now. She goes and she gets changed, and you see she's wearing more traditional Mainlander clothes. You're not used to seeing her outside of her normal sort of Iolan getup, but as she's taking you around, she leads you through this city, and you can see this is a city that has been scarred.
I think the very first thing you would notice is that many of the buildings are brand new and absolutely beautifully constructed. However, if you look closely, you can see that they are built on top of ash. There are several placards, especially one that hangs over a particular tavern in Southtown called the Basilisk and the Bastille. And let me just pull up what it says. Here it was that a revolution was born. Here it was that few stood against the forces of hell. May they have our eternal thanks, and may they rest in peace. She shows you all of the places that have been rebuilt and drawn again, and you see in Thieves' Cant unwavering support for the sovereign of this city.
That is very rare.
It is. You see a city united. People who are very suspicious of outsiders. They give you some curious looks. No one is openly hostile towards you, but you can tell that these are people who know the people next door to them, and they know the people in the city.
You know, with the way people work, it is a true shame that it usually takes some sort of disaster and loss of life before everyone realizes that the things that they have are precious, and they band together to defend those things.
I feel like you are trying to say something right now, Atlas. With your flowery words.
There's a lot of darkness in the world. We just need more people to bring the light. And some people need to be very aware of the things they have in the short amount of time that they may have them.
Now it is my turn to be worried for you. Are you okay?
I'm very okay. I mean, to tell you the truth, I started to bond with Saitaria, and now she's gone.
I am so sorry. I know she was dear to you.
I believe in her. I believe that she will be able to find her way back. So, my own way of reminding myself that the people in my life may not always be around, so when they are, I should cherish them. Which is why you are going to take me someplace we can go and dance.
Dancing? Oh, goodness gracious. The Basilisk and the Bastille is huge. It has a huge dance floor. We could go there. And it's a historical place because it's the place where the rebellion met.
Let's go.
Okay. She takes you in inside to the Basilisk and the Bastille, and it is lively. It is warm. It is everything you could want.
And we will jump, jive, and wail the night away.
A few times you catch her roll insight.
$16.
A few times you catch her looking at you sadly. It reminds you of when she said goodbye to you in Iolim. But
what is going through that head of yours?
She didn't say anything. I assume this is like later after you have danced and had fun and had drinks. Oh, what do you mean I'm exhausted? That was a lot of fun. I have not danced in a long time.
You have a feeling about you. Very similar to when we said goodbye the first time.
Roll persuasion. Atlas. Red. Everything is going to be fine.
You shouldn't lie to me, but I will let it go.
I would never. Bend the truth? Certainly.
I know.
I heard from your sisters. They wrote me a letter.
Would you like to talk to them?
Talk to them.
We have a sending stone. We are connected.
I would love that. Alexander. It is after dinner. Late evening. Early evening. And where would we find you?
Probably. I probably would have been in the library a lot with Sura. Just kind of poring over probably a lot of similar books, but
Make an intelligence check. With advantage, because it's a library and you're an Alexander.
That would be a 21.
Sure. She has a lot of very old books. One of them speaks. The one you find the most interesting is about a deity that resides in the hells named Inanna.
I feel like we've heard that name before.
You have.
Oh yes, she was the one make deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
It also talks about there's a lot of pages bookmarks about Flethagos, and it's the layout of the castle and prisoners who are there and like notable prisoners. You find one name that stands out to you. Tavlaniel.
You're gonna need to spell that.
Tavlaniel. I think. Ask Jordan. Go.
Laniel. Okay.
Yeah. And it marks. This is quite an old book, and it says all it says about Tavlaniel is one of the last angels. He is noted as Flethagos's oldest prisoner.
Okay.
I think you would even find that it says that he has been here since the hells formed. Aside from that, there's a lot about Asmodeus, a lot about the Ruby Rod, a lot of theories about how he got the Ruby Rod, a lot of theories about how he became a god, a lot of myths and legends and that kind of thing. It is definitely clear that he did portray somebody to, in fact, rise to power. You are sorting through these notes, so many handwritten notes by Sura, that you are startled by a knock on the door. Alexander.
Hmm?
The door cracks open and it is Lady Catherine. Lady Catherine Lightbringer.
Hello, Mother.
She is dressed very simply, very plainly. Her hair is pulled back into a low bun. Hi. She'll hold her arms out for a hug if you will get her one.
I will come in for a hug. It's good to see you.
Alexander, what in the world has happened to your hand?
Oh, I lost it.
I can regrow it. I just need some time.
Probably not.
Here. What do you mean?
Zytharia tried once. It didn't really stick.
I see.
When I banished all the devils, it kind of went away.
I'm sorry. When you what?
I've been very busy, Mother.
For the record, I've been sitting in the corner.
She
Just
does not
like-
know you're there.
No, that's fine. I just want to go ahead and like I'm doing things on a little block of wood while he does notes.
Well, roll stealth with disadvantage. I don't think she would have
I'm not
started this
trying to be
conversation if
sneaky.
you were there.
Oh, okay, then. All right, well then.
So let's rewind.
Since it started. No,
Let's
no. Since yours started before my comment did, I just will be in adjacent room.
Okay. You're here early. I wasn't expecting to see you so soon, but I'm glad you're here.
Well, I thought it would look good if I showed up early, showed that I wasn't afraid. I mean, it's not true. I am afraid. But
Well, they won't hang you.
that's good. They would have a very irate paladin on their hands.
I'm sorry, I have so many things I want to say, and I don't know if I should say any of them. I just need you to know that I love you, and I'm here for you, now and always.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I never really doubted it, but it's good to hear it.
I want to encourage you to guard your heart against Zane and your father. They are proud men
I know.
who forget that sometimes there are more things than your status or nobility. I mean,
Yes.
I came from a different life.
I do.
But your father was born into it like you were. And when you've built your identity around something,
It's hard to change.
I need you to know that you will always be my son. Regardless of what name you go by.
Thank you.
I brought you a snack. She pulls out some toasted bread with a bit of homemade butter and little garlic pieces.
Thank you. I do tend to forget to eat.
You are looking a little thin.
Been a tough couple of days.
How can I help you?
Talk to Mira and Yuri. Try to explain to them if they don't understand. I don't have much hope for Dawn. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of the ones leading these little crusades.
That girl is just like her father. There's something I've never told you, Alexander, and I've never told any of you. However, I think it's time. When I was a little girl, I was raised just outside of Asmarin, in a very remote part of the Wild Woods. I don't talk about my parents much, except that they died, and I was given the name Sandavarin. My father was a wizard with certain talents like yours.
What? Is he... Did you have anything that he wrote?
No. It burned down in the fire.
What was his name?
His name was Alexander. When I gave you his name, I did not think. Sometimes I wonder if it's my fault that I cursed you. But I realize that you must have just taken after him more than I thought. Your name is the only name that doesn't mean light.
I did notice that pretty early. Kind of wondered.
I only have good memories of my father. He was a good man. And I wanted to honor him in the only way that I could.
Was, you said he died in the fire.
No, he did not.
Was he found by, the law?
Worse. Vampires. A trio of them showed up at our house.
Interesting.
I don't know why, I just remember that there were 3 and they were beautiful and... Well, I don't like to think about what happens next, but... I wandered the woods until I got to Asmarin, or until I found a merchant on the way to Asmarin. Well, the rest is history.
Right. That is strange. I don't know what to,
I'm sorry if I've put too much on you.
No. It definitely answers some questions and brings up more.
As these things usually do.
You know, the elves, they don't really die. Because they remember their previous lives. They get to relive them in their dreams for many years. Well,
What are you saying?
I don't know. I always wondered why the human lifespan didn't do something similar. I thought maybe it was just too short. The accreted memory couldn't hold up. But if there is one thing wizards of my ilk often look for, it is ways to cheat death.
But you?
I will welcome it when it comes, at a time that I choose.
Not anytime soon.
We'll see about that. Our plans aren't exactly healthy.
I do not know if you ever want to hear it, but I do pray for you.
I appreciate that. I had very little solace in Pelor, but I have found some kindred ideals with Ayun. And I seem to have at least made up a little bit with Pelor. And I'll pull out the medallion. He gave me this.
He gave you. You spoke to him.
Yes. It was, I was definitely a little more scared then than I am now.
Then I do not think we have anything to worry about.
That's what I'm hoping.
I should go.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for talking.
If you'll let her put her hand sort of on the side of your cheek, rub a little bit. Good night.
Good night.
She'll leave. Leona?
Well, if I don't get a puppy bed, I'm just gonna make like a nice stack of pillows on the floor.
Oh my god.
But I would also like to see if I can chit-chat with Sarah and Ray and her not ignore me. I am nothing if not persistent, so...
You're telling me. What is the prayer?
I think this prayer is a little different in that I don't think I've made like a little space like I normally do. I think I made a space and I did like some like quiet, maybe like generic, like thank you for the day, generic shenanigans. But I think I was a little bit of little concerned that I wasn't going to hear anything. So I didn't like really try, you know? Like it was definitely meant to just be like a one-sided conversation kind of thing. But I think when I like actually go to like lay down, I think the prayer is a little more what it usually is.
And what is that?
Hi, Sarah and Ray.
It's Leona again.
I know you're really busy, but
I don't know, I was kind of hoping we could talk. Or... I can't tell if you're upset with me. Or... Because I kind of thought like we were on the same page, but now I'm worried that we weren't on the same page. And I know 50 years is a long time, but But I also feel like the 50 years I give the Raven Queen was, you know, maybe a fair trade for the other years that I have to serve you, and I don't know, I don't want you to be disappointed in me. So if you're not too busy,
Make a wisdom check.
Ew, I'm using an advantage. Gross. Ew. Well, that's not that bad, I guess. Just a wisdom, straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom.
Oh, that's better than okay, that's fine, that's okay. 18.
As you sort of lay there, restless, praying to Sarah and Ray, you feel a warmth in the middle of your chest.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then your vision goes black.
Oh. Okay. This is not my fault, y'all. I just wanted... Okay, it's cool. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's great. It's not a vision. I'm just gonna go talk to Sarah and Ray for a little bit. Don't worry about it.
You are traveling through a tube of light. A tunnel. It's almost nauseating how quickly and you are moving through small fibers, it seems. And you find yourself... Hold on, this isn't the right music. Here we go. You find yourself being pulled through these threads of interweaving, interlocking light of all colors. And then once again, you're pulled even higher and you watch this beautiful tapestry of indescribable beauty lay out in front of you, made entirely of stars and stardust. And it takes the form, it takes a shape, begins to move, and you see it, the face of your goddess, Sarenrae.
It's been a week.
Leona.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Hi. Oh, you already know I'm Leona. Hi. I can't give you a hug when you're stars.
You have made a deal.
Yes.
With the Mistress of Fate.
Yes.
And with it your fate is sealed.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You are on a path I cannot save you from.
Ooh. Do I need to be saved?
That is up to you. Leona, listen very carefully.
Oh, okay.
You are willing to make a deal with the Lady of Winter, with the Raven Queen. However, there is something you can do for me.
Anything.
He who was.
Right. Yes, he who was. Yeah. We can. He. Right. I know about that. I know who. Well, I don't know who he is, but. Yes, he who was. I know that name.
I cannot tell you his name, not until the very last moment.
We're planning on bringing him back?
Do you vow this to me right now?
Of course.
Roll persuasion.
Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna, go ahead and roll that again, The d20 looks like a 1. That was a 1. So I'm just gonna re-roll that. Use a burn and advantage. Seems like a worthwhile reason to burn. That's much better. Something ridiculous. 30.
Sweet Leona. If you resurrect Osiren. Oh, fuck! That's Camille. If you resurrect he who was, I can break your deal. If you do not, your soul is the Raven Queen's.
Okay. He who was. Resurrect him. Okay.
In the last moment, I will descend. I will send an avatar where you are, and I will tell you his true name.
Okay.
But not a moment before.
Okay.
Promise me.
I promise.
Very good.
Thank you.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Your vision begins to fade. And you find yourself back in bed.
Oh. Kesra! no idea where Kessler is.
I'm probably wherever Alexander is. I
Kesra!
imagine I was in the bathroom.
You're in the
whenever his
room.
mom
Y'all are in
came
the room next to Leona's.
Kesra!
Can we just not be in here right now?
I'm gonna cast, you know what? It's the end of the day. We're probably gonna be fine. I'm gonna cast Sending. Kesra! It's Leon.
Yeah, I know. What?
She didn't even let me finish my message.
Nope. Give me a second. You'll hear clanging and grumbling.
I will be at the door when you get there.
Knock.
Door opens mid second or third knock.
Oh,
Kesra,
God. What?
get in here.
Fuck. Shit.
Okay, so do you remember that time that I, died and then I maybe made a deal with the Raven Queen?
Yes.
Okay, so ever since then, I have felt a little bit disconnected from Sarah and Ray. So I tried to have a conversation with her, as you do sometimes. Well, I mean, as I do, maybe not everybody. And then, well, I saw her. I mean, it wasn't really her, it was stars, but it was basically her. And she said that, do you remember, how we have to, in order for everything to work out in the prophecy, that, well, in order for it to actually stick, we have to bring back He Who Was.
Yeah?
Okay, well, that really needs to happen, because if it doesn't, my soul's gonna go to the Raven Queen, which is great. The Raven Queen is wonderful, and I owe her so much, but I would much prefer my soul go to Sarah and Ray after I die. And Sarah and Ray says if we can do this, she can essentially, I guess, bargain my deal. So I know it was already on the radar, but I have to make sure it happens.
So we do the thing we're trying to do.
And
you you get to back out of your soul
thing.
going to one lady so it can go to a different lady.
Yes.
Got it. Can I go back to bed now?
Yes.
Thank you. I will shuffle back towards the door. Before I close the door to go back to bed, I will lean back in the room and I'll say, I mean, we're doing it anyway. So, hopefully, it happens. Yeah, alright, cool. Now I'm going to close it and I'm going to go sleep.
I just have to make sure I stay alive long enough. So, okay. Alright. I will also go to bed.
It'll be about 5 days before Areo arrives.
Oh no. Oh, we have to tell him about Scytharia.
He arrives late at night. And so you are sort of surprised to hear a gentle...
Who said what?
It's Areo.
Of course. What time is it? I'll shuffle over and open the door.
It's late. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm so glad to see you. And I'll sleepily give him a hug and a kiss.
So good to see you. I have some news.
I'm gonna look around for a puppy.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Go on.
It's my sister.
Annalena.
Annalena. She's expecting.
What?
Yes.
That's great news.
I thought you would be thrilled.
That's even better news than a puppy.
You thought I was getting you a puppy? Leona, I'm not getting you a puppy.
Oh. Well, not today.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to walk back in.
with a puppy? Are you going to take it to the hells? It's going to... If you get hit with one fireball, it's going to die, and then I'm going to have to deal with you.
I can keep it safe.
Can you? How many times have you died? Only?
I can't remember. Who really cares about that?
Leona?
I have died twice. Once that I really remember. But that was a deal, which, I need to catch you up on some things.
Elden Vale.
Yep.
Captain?
Yes.
Are you gonna let me in?
Yes. Open the door.
It's Val.
Hi.
She leaps into your arms, closes the door behind her.
Fade to black.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, Fate's Chosen. What preparations would you like to make in the coming days leading up to the trial? Alexander, you are assigned an attorney. He is a halfling named Anthony.
Okay.
Named Thomas.
So is he Anthony Thomas or is he just
Thomas Anthony.
Yeah, Thomas Anthony.
Anthony, comma,
He
Thomas.
makes great
Thomas.
chocolates. He brought you
Anthony
chocolates.
He's a halfling who seems quite intelligent. You've known him. He's a lawyer in his midlife aging process for halflings.
okay?
He sort of goes over the legal things with you. We can take it, offline if you'd like.
Sure.
Oh, my business is coming out there. We can take this offline. Okay, I interrupted you though. What would you like to do to prepare for this trial?
I mean, I'm definitely talking with him about certain legalities, but I'm probably going out of the castle some using disguise self or alter self to change how I look so I can kind of get places, but they're not terribly long trips. And probably going to the whatever local Temple of Ioun there is, and
The Temple of Ioun is actually quite special. I'd say you remember, but you weren't there during the incursion. You'll remember that when you returned from the year and the day that they were under the incursion, that the Temple of Ioun had burned down. Where it was is a park now, with a plaque, but on the next block over is the new temple. And it is, you approach and you see its beautiful white stone walls, floor to ceiling windows, and you pass a park bench dedicated to Tyrion Cariatis. It is a sight for sore eyes, this temple. In the front is a massive statue to the Knowing Mistress, her robes descending into scrolls and books, intricate carvings decking out her entire attire. At the very base is large mahogany doors that are wide open.
We don't necessarily have to RP it. But definitely looking for any other kind of interplanar information. I'm probably also just trying to get the lowdown on. Sura had said that there was weirdness with interplanar travel. See if the Ionians have any idea what's going on with that. And I probably would actually talk with Sura at some point about that particular matter of interplanar
Make
weirdness.
an Arcana check when you get to the library for me.
Okay. I'm gonna use an advantage.
Okay.
For the record, I'm just following you around all week. Whether or not I
That's
do
so
anything,
cute.
just following you around.
Cool. I like it. I've got a valet.
Yeah. / bodyguard.
I'm definitely piling books into your arms like half the time. So you carry these. And then I don't use most of the books. I'm just like making you carry things.
Oh my god.
I catch on about halfway
did
through, I think. and
What
just
did
drop
you
them.
roll?
It wasn't that great. It was a 16.
You don't find a lot of information about anything going on in the plains from the library. However, on the 4th day, you do find Sura in the library, and as you walk in, she does not acknowledge you.
Do I notice, having seen Leona do this before, is she having a vision?
She's reading a book right now.
Okay.
Make an insight check.
Nope. That's 2.
Seems hard to read. She doesn't acknowledge you, though.
Okay. I'll kind of walk up and, trying not to startle her, like get into where her field of vision would be and kind of bend down so that I'm... Hello. Sura.
What do you need?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the interplanar anomalies you mentioned earlier.
She points to the table, and there is a journal.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry, have I done something to offend you?
You should leave.
Oh, all right. Do you mind if I take the journal?
She just stares.
I'll reach down and pick up the journal. Sorry. And I will...
You can make another insight check if you'd like.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna burn a crit.
Okay.
Because my insight ain't great, and I think this is definitely peaked. Alexander is a bit tetchy right now about people who giving him the side eye. So
She does not seem to know if you are a friend or a foe. It seems to be something very core to her that was not there the last time you saw her. Last time you saw her, she was quite friendly and cordial. After you're sitting there, a guard comes in. We're not supposed to let anybody in right now.
yes, sorry I didn't know, and I'll...
He
Yeah.
gestures you to quickly leave. As he closes you exit, holding the journal, closes the door. Lady Sura is indisposed.
Does she often get irritable like that?
Roll persuasion.
17.
He kind of glances around and takes a step away from the door. I've heard that she forces visions on herself, and occasionally she does not seem to recognize she is among allies. She attacked our guard last week.
Sometimes it lasts for seconds, sometimes days.
Guess it was a good thing she didn't know you very well, Blondie.
Yes. We've seen similar. I'm going to turn to Kestra. I assume Atlas must know this, right?
Probably.
Like, would it be an intrusion to bring it up to him? Or would it be rude to not bring it up to him?
You're asking the wrong fucking person.
I know, but you're the only person I've got right now.
Sorry.
We should tell him.
Alexander, you find Eldon and Atlas eating lunch.
Come in and sit down. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up?
Oh, some stuff, you know,
Yeah.
going on trial in a day or two. Trying to prepare my defense. Decided to go talk to Sura about that interplanar anomaly she said she was seeing. She was rather curt. I'd like to think I'm generally charming.
I think you're charming.
Thank you, Eldon. But she seemed downright hostile. One of the guards then, having finally realized what he was supposed to be doing, which was keeping me out, informed me that apparently this happens frequently, that she attacked a guard recently.
Damn it, I'll be
Okay.
back.
So you knew that, well, she's in it right now. I wasn't sure if you knew,
Yes.
and we've seen it with Leona, and I didn't want to.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, yeah.
I think.
I'll be back. And I
Do you?
get up
All
and
right.
Just go straight to the library.
Last time it was reversed. Leona fucking booked it.
So I can't let you in here.
Of all the people in this castle, I'm the only one you want to let in here.
Roll persuasion or intimidation.
I'll try nice first.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna auto crit
Oh, what's the total?
20.
I forgot about your charisma.
Exactly.
The guard glances around. He's a young man in his early 30s.
Either you can let me in, or I'll just get in when you're not looking.
He fucks off.
I'll take a moment. Breathe. Still my mind. Suppress my emotions. And walk in.
You see that she is reading a book in an armchair.
Looks interesting.
She stares at you.
Went too deep again, I see.
Make a perception check with advantage.
$21.
Her fingers are twitching. As if she's trying to reach for something.
It won't do you any good. I'm not here to hurt you. We've gone through this many, many times, especially as children.
She says nothing.
This is what I tried to warn you about. You're working yourself too hard. I'll just look around the library, find the book that looks interesting, find the spot. I'll go to that little pile of pillows that she was on before. Open up the book and read.
How long do you wait?
As long as it takes.
Two hours later, you begin to hear her weeping.
I go to her, take her in my arms, comfort her.
She still does not say anything.
I don't expect her to. I'll just hold her for as long as she'll let me.
After maybe 10 or 15 minutes, it seems as though she's cried herself out, and she whispers to you, "I see you die in the hells.
You've seen me die before.
I see me die in the hells. Our fates have changed, Atlas. I don't know
I love
how.
you. And I would never tell you what to do with your life, with your calling. But as someone who loves you dearly, please do not go to the house with us. You already feel so much, and being in a place where there is constant torment, constant pain, if it does not drive you mad, it will kill you slowly.
There are worse things than dying.
That are. But this is avoidable.
How will I protect you?
Your love is deep, but you know good and well you cannot protect me from everything.
I try.
I know. But I have made friends since being here. People I trust with my life, and people I trust to keep me alive for their best interest.
I hate being an article.
I know. And if we could find a way to suppress your gift, also these people are taking advantage of you. They're using your gift. You're pushing yourself so hard.
I'm doing it for... It's not for them.
Then for who?
For my love. I do not know what I will do if you go down there and you do not come back. I don't want to talk about it.
Not talking about it is not going to make things better.
I should be preparing.
Please, do not come with us.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
16.
She looks at you with her big brown eyes. Green eyes. Green eyes. And you watch her breathe a heavy sigh. Okay.
that I can get you there.
Will be greatly appreciated. But if I go, I would like you to keep a hold of my sending stone and keep the Rugrats updated if anything should happen.
Okay.
Thank you, my love.
I should go to bed.
A real bed, not a pile of pillows in the library. Do you have a room?
Yes.
I can come snuggle up with you later if you'd like. Or now.
Okay.
Let us go.
Fate's chosen. Is there anything else you would like to do this session?
I just want to make it known that I would have told Areo about all the things leading up to.
Sure.
Including the vision.
You've only gone over this with like 16 people, so I won't make you roleplay it again.
Sure. It was more just so that everyone was aware that Areo knows.
Definitely.
And now he knows what to do if I ever force a vision. Just tie me up.
You want me to tie you up. And that's where we'll end today's session.
You didn't even let me answer.
All right, friends, thanks for hanging out. Next session, we will begin Alexander Lightbringer's trial.
Oh, jeez.
The trial of Alexander Lightbringer.
I'm nervous.
All right.
I'm
Why
not
would you be nervous? What's
You're
the worst thing
nervous.
that could happen?
I mean, oh.
I mean, Mom
Jeez.
said they ain't gonna hang me, so.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a
You got
whole
that-
lot
you
of
got
other
that-
things I could-
You got that fancy
Gonna be
Paylor
honest.
stuff.
I'm really interested in seeing them try. It'll be interesting to see how many people we can get banned from Asmarin.
We're so good at being people.
We're the best.
We're so, yeah.
Oh, did the Grand Mistress arrive, or is she still on
Oh,
her way?
fuck! I knew I forgot something.
We can do that next week. I was
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
on her
She's
way.
delayed. She's
That's
delayed.
Yeah.
That's a repeating of the story. I don't know if I want to do that one. She's gonna be pretty upset with us.
Hey, we didn't do anything.
we
I
didn't steal those pit.
Hey, it's not our fault.
I mean,
we're still
Not our
responsible.
I'm pretty sure we have some responsibility in what happened.
Hey, let
Responsibility,
Kestra explain it.
responsibility.
Just
Responsibility, what did you even?
Kestra's
I don't know.
motto.
I just made some sounds.
It was pretty great. I liked it.
Oh, hi, Raiders.
I know, we just got Raiders. Pretty exciting.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello.
Tuscan
Hello.
Raiders?
What?
Oh.
I said Tuscan Raiders.
Too.
That's Camille's car. It's fine.
The Tuxan.
Okay. All right.
Let's go
Hi.
down.
I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Miss Mindykins. I stream on my own channel Wednesday and Sunday nights. You can find me here Saturday mornings at 10:30 Central. Sorry, I have to make sure I have time zones figured out in my brain. Yeah, my favorite part. Oof. There was a lot of really good stuff. I really liked, I'm not gonna lie, I really liked that everybody kind of panicked when they were like, wait, is she getting a puppy? And like to the point where Eldon messaged Val just like, hey, can you like give Ray a heads up? I had to do a light one. There's plenty of good ones I'll get to in our call outs.
Thanks, Mindy. Favorite? Yeah, you said your favorite moment. Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Very Pale Ale. I have been able to play Kestra for 91 goddamn episodes. hopefully for another like dozen or two. We'll see what happens. Who knows?
Just 2.
Just 2 more. Yes.
You
More
said
episodes.
dozen or 2. So
Dozen or 2 dozen. It's fine. So
Oh, I see.
Ah.
You all have an additional advantage from Belchavez, by the way. I didn't add it. I have not been keeping up with your advantages tonight. I'm so sorry.
I have.
the
We've got 'em.
original for Abe. Thanks, Ming. Can't wait to use this when I'm taking aspirin by storm to save my boyfriend.
Wow, I think that's the first time I've ever heard
Wow.
Kate use the word boyfriend to refer to Alexander.
Yeah. So, one of my many favorite moments was the beautiful conversation between Alexander and his mom that I almost ruined by being a nosy person. It was a wonderful, wonderful conversation that I'm really glad happened. So, that's me.
Hi, I'm Than. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Thanrand on Twitter and on my own Twitch channel sometimes. My favorite part, I liked when Leona's like, "I'm winning," when she was talking about proposing to Areo twice already. That was funny.
Hey everybody, I'm Morgan. I got to play Alexander, and you can find me online at NecroAlexander here on Monday nights. Also, I will be in our upcoming
Afterlife? Extra Life.
Afterlife.
Extra Life. Why
Dang
can't
it!
Extra Life.
Afterlife,
Part of our stream there. I will be in the Floofy Outlaws in the afternoon at 3 Central, I think.
Yep, 3 to 6:30 Central.
Where I play a very different character. So, looking forward to that. My favorite part of today was conversation with my mom. That was pretty great.
Thanks, Morgan.
Hello, everyone. I am Tony. I can be found everywhere on the internet as Captain Lagrange or Capt Lagrange. I have the honor of playing Atlas here. I will also be helping in our Extra Life this weekend on Saturday, 24 hours of gaming and streaming and all kinds of goodness for charity. I will be on the 1 o'clock Central, How to Find Your Voice, talking about the ways to find the voice of your characters and do the voice of your characters and inspiration. And I will be in the 8 to 11:30 p.m. Central, Down the Rabbit Hole, where I will be playing a very fun character. I'm just gonna put that out there. So yeah.
I cannot wait to see. What was your
Yeah.
favorite moment?
Making Sarah taking her out on a date and getting to go and jump, jive, and wail.
Beautiful. Thank you, Tony. I'm Camille. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. You can also find the channel on Twitter, Open the Number 4 Adventure. We have Extra Life coming up this weekend, which is very exciting. We've got a 24-hour stream, which I'll be part of with Ashes of Azmorin. It will be session 7. It's gonna be great. I will also be guesting in Floofy Outlaws. My favorite part of the session today was the conversation between Kessler and Alexander. That was really great. I really liked that a lot. I'm missing something. I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I work here. I do stuff. You can come hang out in our Discord. It's a good time.
Also, make sure you check out our nice and wonderful merch, which several of us are sporting this evening.
Almost everybody except for me and Dan.
And don't forget to check out our wonderful sponsors and partners, Dryad Tea and Campaign Coins.
Yeah, we weren't able to run the ad today because of technical difficulties. But yes, we love our sponsors. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. Which brings me to Warm Fuzzies!
Warm Fuzzies.
We have Belchavez.
Belchavez!
And we have Sam. And PJ. Christina. Andrew, Fellowship of the Tables, Bay of Gifts, Wiki Manser.
Bay of Gifts.
Rick O.
Rico!
Hammer.
Subscribe to the 1 and 3.
And Deborah!
Deborah!
Thank you, Warm Fuzzies.
Thank you for helping support us do these things that we love to do on the internet in our free time. We love you all. Don't forget to always love one another, and we will see you same time, same place next week. Okay, bye.